there's something going on with my hair and I don't really know what it is, but it's not working for me. Anyways.
マトカが参ります。ご注意ください。
Hey friends, what's good? So 2020 is coming to an end, and that also means that 2020 anime is also coming to an end. We're seeing a lot of series in the fall 2020 season starting to stop. We're also seeing some winter 2021 anime starting a little bit early. Specifically, the new season and final season of Attack on Titan has already started. I think they're already 2 or 3 episodes into it by the time that this video comes out for sure. And for fall 2020 anime, I did a video reacting to some of the trailers that came out for the fall 2020 animes that were premiering at the time. Now that video was a little bit different from how I actually react to anime when new anime comes out, because I rarely watch anime trailers, to be honest. In fact, I really usually don't react to the new anime that are coming out until the first episode has come out, and then I'm kind of like, oh crap. But it's a whole new year coming up with a lot of new anime, especially in winter, and I saw a few titles that I was pretty excited about, so I wanted to react to some of the 2021 anime that are coming out this winter. So because I don't really watch trailers anyways, I thought the best way to do this would just be going through my anime list and seeing which 2021 winter animes are coming out. Besides Attack on Titan, I don't think anything else is really gonna come out until January, because especially for like New Year's, it's a pretty big deal in Japan at least, so they usually don't do as many productions if I remember correctly. I don't remember things really coming out or like any businesses really being open for that New Year's week. But I thought I'd just take a look at my anime list. We'll react to animes that I'm familiar with, and hopefully the ones that I'm not familiar with, they'll provide us with a little bit of synopsis that we can read through. That's usually how I figure out if an anime is right for me or not. I just check out the synopsis, and if it feels like it fits and is written pretty well, I just go with it. So I'm on the winter 2021 like tab on my anime list. Net? Is it .net? It's .net, guys. Just checked it. Of course, the first thing that is on the list is Shingeki no Kyojin, the final season, which everyone is really excited for. It has a 9.06 stars for like barely even coming out and like 311,000 followers. It started on December 7th, so yeah, by the time this video comes out, it should be the second or third episode. If I'm being completely honest, I don't know how hyped I am compared to everyone else, just because like, not a hipster or anything like that, but I found as the series continues to go on, like yes, a lot of things have become more clear and you know, there's a lot more character development, which is great. The feeling that I had with it for the first and the second season, it didn't carry through as much as the series kept going. And I think that's with a lot of series that kind of continue to go on for a pretty long time. Like the shock value and the just like the moments aren't as intense the farther you get into a series, right? So I do have to say, I don't know if I'm like super excited for the final season. Of course, I'm gonna be watching it. I actually haven't seen any episodes to date yet from the final season, so I don't know if I'm gonna wait until they all come out and binge it like that, or yeah, we'll have to see. Excited for it, but not excited enough to have started watching it yet. Which means maybe I'm not so excited, I'm not sure. The next thing that I see that comes up is Yakusoku no Neverland, the second season, so the Promise of Neverland. I've actually never watched this series before, but it's supposed to be very highly rated. There's no rating right now because it hasn't come out yet. It's supposed to come out January 8th of 2021, but I have a lot of friends who give it very high reviews. I think the first season is on Netflix, if I'm correct, so if you haven't watched it, you can watch it there, or you know, I'm sure most other anime streaming sites also have it too. But yeah, I feel like I need to watch the first season before I can jump into this one, but I'm excited to see that it is something that is having a second season and continuing. Next, I see there is a new season of Dr. Stone. This one is called Stone Wars, and I think, not to spoil alert or anything like that, but for the ending of the last season, if you haven't seen it yet, you can just skip this part. The ending of the last season, it was like all building up towards this war between like the two clans basically. So I think that's what this season is gonna be mostly, especially from the thumbnail if you can see. That's pretty indicative of what it's about. I thoroughly enjoyed the first season. I thought it was something new. I haven't seen an anime very much. Like the concept was very new, kind of like pandemic-like as well. I will for sure tune in at least to the first few episodes and see how I like it. I always need to have like a test period for anime too, so I'll watch the first few episodes before I decide if it's something that I want to keep watching or drop. As we scroll down, I'm excited for this part of the list right here. The first thing I see is Tensai Shtada Slime Dataken. Second season. That's like reincarnated as a slime. That's like the time I got reincarnated as a slime. Okay, got it. I really enjoyed the first season until probably the last like 4 or 5 episodes were like not really my groove. This is one of the few ones I think I saw a portion of the trailer for it just on accident, and it looks like the storyline is going to be pretty good, and it's going to be a little different from how it left off, because I felt like for the first season, like there was so much action and so much story, and then kind of just like fell down a little bit. For excitement and for storyline, I wasn't as invested after like the main arc, I would say. But I'm excited to watch that one, just because the first season was really good in my opinion. And what we've all been waiting for, which we really haven't had to wait long because the second season part 1 was this past summer, but ReZero is having part 2 of the second season, which I'm very excited for. Season 2 part 1 was very good, so I highly recommend checking that out over the Christmas break if you haven't seen that part yet before you watch this one. But I'm super excited. Storyline still holds up super well, and it's a banger. Looks like there's a second season of BStars. BStars. Now I haven't seen the first season, but I think this is the one where there was a clip on Twitter or something like that where like the wolf and the rabbit, and they wanted to like you know, do it and stuff, and it was like awkward, and she was like, "Are you gonna eat me?" And he was like, "No, I just want intercourse." I don't know how it all went down. I don't know what it's necessarily about. I thought the animation style is very intriguing, very interesting, so I'll have to check it out and start watching the first season to see if I want to get caught up in order to watch the second. Next we have Log Horizon. I enjoyed the first season of Log Horizon for sure. The second season was a little more boring in my opinion. I thought it didn't have a great story. The characters that it focused on I didn't really like them as much. I'm excited for this new season of Log Horizon. I want to try it out at least. I literally don't remember very much because I don't remember when the second season came out, but it seems like it was at least a year ago, if not longer. Like, seems like it's been a long time, so I'm not really sure if I'm even gonna remember very much. But I don't think I'm gonna rewatch it. I'm just gonna hop into it and see what's up. Next is Nanatsu no Taizai Fundo no Shimpan, the 4th season of Nanatsu no Taizai. If I'm being completely honest, wasn't a big fan of the 3rd season. I think this like previous season, which came out this year, I think as well. Wasn't too wowed about it, and it's just kind of one of those things again where the series has been prolonged for a kind of long time, and the story, although it's interesting, it isn't as stimulating as it was when it first came out. The last season ended on a cliffhanger, if I am correct, so I'll probably tune in just to see how the story gets resolved. The art for these other ones seem very good too. Oh, before we look at those, let's look at something I'm actually familiar with, which is World Trigger Season 2. I honestly didn't think a Season 2 was gonna come out. After the first season ended, which was years ago, they were talking about a second season, but it was one of those things where it was never confirmed. So I'm very excited to see a new season of World Trigger because I actually really did like the anime, even though it apparently, I think it didn't really follow the story in the manga like correctly maybe, or people had a few complaints about it, but I actually really enjoyed it, so I'm excited to see that there. I'm just hoping it lives up to the first season and kind of picks up where it left off, which will be very great. Now scrolling back up, let's see some of these like artworks look pretty cool, and I don't know if they are continuations from other animes, but well, this one does look familiar. 無職天才世界行ったら本気出す. So this one is killed while saving a stranger from a traffic collision. A 34-year-old NEET is reincarnated into a world of magic as Rudis Grey Rat, a newborn baby, with knowledge, experience, and regrets from his previous life retained. What's his name? Rudius vows to lead a fulfilling life and not repeat his past mistakes. Just from reading that, it's very like generic isekai sounding. This is something like I would have to watch a few episodes and see if it's something that I would pick up. When they keep telling the same story over and over, but with like minute details that are different. I always enjoy an isekai, don't get me wrong, but I don't know about, we'll have to see about this one. And yeah, now he's gifted with tremendous amounts of magical power, as well as the mind of a grown adult. I've seen like 4 or 5 animes just through 2020 that kind of match this description as well. I enjoy the idea of it, I guess. But when you just keep going on and do the same thing over and over, I feel like there's a point where it gets a little too generic, right? Then we have Kumodiska, nanika. The world where the hero and the demon king continue to oppose each other. The grand magic from the hero and the demon king cross over worlds and explore it in the classroom of a certain high school. The students who died in the explosion will be reincarnated in a different world. The protagonist, who has the lowest reputation in the class, was reincarnated into a spider. Nevertheless, she adapted quickly to the present condition with strong willpower. I don't understand this one very much. It's the story of she who has become a spider trying whatever she can to live. That's a bit of a twist to isekai, like normal isekai. It kind of feels like it's reminding me a little bit of Reincarnated as a Slime, just from the description. So we're gonna have to see what is the differentiation factor for that, because otherwise it might be a little bit dull. Is there anything else to talk about? This one looks pretty cool. Kemono Jihan. When a series of animal bodies that rot away after a single night begin appearing in a remote mountain village, Inugami, a detective in Tokyo who specializes in occult. I don't, how do you guys pronounce that?
Occult.
I mean, I've heard it before. I know what the word is, but occult? It's called to investigate. While working the case, he befriends a strange boy who works in the field every day instead of going to school. Guy, I can't read today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Shunned by his peers and nicknamed Dodotabo. After a yokai that lives in the mud, he helps Inugami uncover the truth behind the killings. But supernatural forces are at work, and while Dodotabo is just a name, it might not be the only thing about the boy that isn't human. That's a mouthful, but you know, I'm a sucker for anything that has to do with magic and demons and stuff like that, so I'll probably be putting that on my list. Right now, it doesn't look like it has that many followers, but with a new anime too, you never really know. And then we got a lot of other interesting ones, but I might just wrap it up here. Wow, there's a good amount. Sushi Orphan. I didn't like the first season, so I won't be watching that one, to be honest. But it looks like 2021, we're gonna start out with a bang, pretty much. So I think I'm going to wrap it up here. If you haven't looked at any of the anime for 2021, I hope you enjoy doing that with me and kind of getting my opinion at least. Not that it should influence the kinds of animes that you want to watch or you do watch or anything like that. But it looks like for 2021 at least, I'm feeling a lot better going into watching anime or just being entertained by anime compared to 2020. I personally thought 2020 anime was not that great, and I talk about it more in a video that I don't know if it's up yet. I don't know what order I'm going to post it. I'm either posting this one first and then I'm gonna post it, or I'm posting the other one first and then I'm gonna post this one. Whatever order it may be, the link will be in the description eventually, and it will also be at the end of the video, so go check out that video as well. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can totally make my day. Please go ahead and subscribe if you like my content. If you like this video also, and if you like me doing like this kind of anime stuff, make sure to leave a like and let me know in the comments what you guys are excited for winter 2021 anime. And I hope you guys are doing well. Have a great December, I guess, and a great life, and stay safe. And I'll see you next time. Peace.